Hey guys, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a great day. I opted out of fishing this morning. The forecast actually showed for thunderstorms around noon, so I figured, I'll sleep in. I'll do some stuff around the house, get the boat all set up, and I'll go out in the afternoon. So it's around like 2 o'clock now, and just getting ready to go out, hit up a new lake actually. So this lake has bass and pike and lake trout, so we'll be going after some bass, obviously. I'm actually going to try to see if I can get on a couple of pike as well, see if I can find some weed beds. It's a limestone lake. It looks to be very, very deep, and it looks to be very, very rocky, so we'll see when we get there. I don't have any maps or anything of it. It's not online or anything like that, so pretty cool fishing these secluded lakes because you never really know what you're getting yourself into until you actually get there. But before we get started, I'm going to be actually respooling one of my reels right here. This is the Corrado DC. You guys have seen me use this reel a lot ever since it was, announced or it came out. But I'm going to be respooling it with some brand new line that came out at iCast. This is the Power Pro Super 8 Slick V2. As you guys can see right here, I got 3 colors. This is actually given to me before the actual launch, so I don't actually have the actual packaging for you guys. But I'm pretty sure it's the same packaging as the regular Super 8 Slick. It just says V2 on it. But the cool thing about this new line is that it's more abrasion resistant. So as most of you guys know that probably use Power Pro, the regular Power Pro is 4-strand. It's very abrasion resistant, but it's a lot more rough, so it doesn't cast as smoothly, it makes noise coming through the guides, and it doesn't cast as far. Super 8 Slick, which is personally my favorite braid to use, it's 8-strand, so it's super smooth. It casts very far, and it's a little bit thinner as well. But the issue with Super 8 Slick is that it's not very abrasion resistant. When I fish a jig around rocks, sometimes I'll have a lot of nicks in my line and I'll have to retie constantly because I don't want to break off a fish. But now they have fixed that with the V2 right here. It's supposed to be a lot more abrasion resistant, and I cannot wait to use it and see if it is in fact that much better. But that being said, I'm going to respool the DC right here with some Power Pro. As most of you guys know, I pretty much run braid to fluorocarbon on all of my reels. That's personally what I prefer. I think I'm going to put on the 30 pound. So I have Onyx here in 50. I have the High-Vis Blue here in 50. And I have the Aqua Green, which I pretty much use on all my reels right here in 30. I'm pretty sure I'm going to split up with 30 just because I fish more finesse stuff, I guess, on this combo right here. But the high-vis is very, very important. I fish a lot of swim baits, as you guys can see on this combo. This is pretty much my dedicated rhythm wave combo, I call it. But a lot of times I'll actually get bit on the fall. And if you have a high-vis colored braid or line, you'll be able to see the line jump before you actually feel it. So that's really important. You guys will see, people running high-vis red or high-vis yellow, which I actually have right here on their spinning rods, just for the same reason. You'll be able to see the line jump, as you guys can see. But that being said, let's cut off the swim bait and respool. So I'm actually going to leave some of this line on as backing. When you use braid, you want to make sure you either use electrical tape, which I actually have right here, or use backing because braid does have the tendency to slip a little bit. So I'm leaving backing on there. I'm going to cut this right here. I'm going to tie my connecting knot, which is the modified Alberto knot, and we will get to spooling. So like I said, I'm going to be throwing 30 pound on here. Like I said, this is one of my more finesse bait casting combos. It's a 7.2 medium fast action rod. So I don't really need any super thick line. I won't be fishing, thick stuff or anything like that with this combo right here. I lost count. That's enough. I throw 30 pound braid on pretty much all of my combos, except for 50 pound braid on a couple and then 65 on my flipping setup. So hopefully you guys can see that okay. That's the knot right there. I'm not really too worried about it just because I'm probably not going to get down to the backing material, but I do want to make sure that it's pretty flush. And when I'm reeling the line in, I want to make sure the knot is in the middle of my spool, just for balancing reasons. I don't know if it helps a lot, but it's just something I like to do. And get to spooling, as you guys can see, right there. Now usually if I'm spooling up fluorocarbon or something like that, I will use some line conditioner, but with braid it doesn't really matter. Super 8 Slick is already pretty nice and not limber, but soft out of the box, so I'm not worried about that. You guys can see, I don't like to fill up my spool too much, obviously. Put this band back on and we'll cut it. Tie on our leader. I usually run a 10-pound leader on this rod right here. And then we'll be ready to go. Holy crap, that was so sketchy. Oh man, this water is so clear. Like I said, it's a limestone lake. I've actually never fished water this clear. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The wind's blowing. We're still sitting in like 2 feet of water. I'm gonna idle out to my my first spot, which I see right there. A couple of islands. There you go. There you go. It's a fish. Is that a pike? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I think this is a pike, guys. Come up here. Oh no, that's a bass. That's a nice fish, guys. That's a nice fish. Very, very pale fish, I'm guessing because of the limestone. First fish of the day right there. Nice pale yellow fish, probably about 3 pounds right there. Are you kidding me? Next cast. That's a little rock bass. The fish in here are so, like, they have like a yellow tint to them. I'm guessing it's because of the limestone. But it took me a very long time to catch that fish. Very long time. I don't know what time it is now, but I started fishing here, fished for about 20 minutes, went across the lake, started flipping docks, nothing. And now I'm back here. Largemouth. Ooh. That largemouth came out of some grass. And yeah, on a little drop shot. There's a lot of rock bass here. That was easy, a 3-pounder too. Easy. Nice way to start, I guess. It still kind of amazes me how like clean this water is. It's so clean. This lake, like I said, is very, very clear. So when I'm trolling by, I can see like rock patches, I can see grass patches, and that's pretty much all I'm doing right now. Is I'm kind of like pitching to those areas with a drop shot. And that's how actually I caught that first largemouth, just kind of pitching to grass. I thought it was a pike by the way it was flashing, but I didn't realize the bass in here would be so pale. So yeah, I think I'm going to continue to do that for a little bit and make my way, maybe find a nice ledge or something. The issue with this lake is that I know nothing about it. I don't know where the drop-offs are. All I know is that they're very deep. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure something out. I'm just happy I got that first fish out of the way because, like I said, I've been out here for a while and I still haven't caught anything. There you go. Smallmouth. Oh yeah. Small little fella. Pretty though. Looking for ones 5 times that size. Not sure if we'll get any, but it's so deep here. It's insane. Like I'm sitting in 60 feet of water, you know, pitching my little drop shot into like 20. It's nuts. So I just passed a guy who told me there's a good smallmouth in here. I have literally fished, I kid you not, more than half this lake in the past couple of hours, and I've had 2 fish. 2 fish. So the issue is, like I said, most of this lake's like 200 feet deep. So the issue is finding actual fishable water that's, you know, above the thermocline. Like right now I'm sitting in 20 and I'm casting to the shore. I had that one smallmouth follow, the bigger one. I don't know what's up. I know there's big smallmouth in here, I know. I just don't know where they're at. There you go. There you go. Ah, came off. Little largemouth. Took it and went right up vertically. This dock is sitting in about 50 feet of water. If only you were a little bit bigger. There you go. There you go. Oh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'll take it. You know what, guys? I will take it. This limestone lake is driving me insane. It's confusing me. I can't figure it out. I had one largemouth in like the middle of nowhere. I tried to duplicate that and nothing. I have been fishing, like I said, everything below or shallower than like 25 feet. And there isn't much of that in this lake, let me tell you that, guys. I've pretty much covered it all, and I've been here for 4 hours, 5 hours. I literally just saw the biggest turtle of my goddamn life. The thing was that big in that tunnel. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. The thing was massive. I don't know, we had turtles this big in Canada. Jeez. All right, time to take the boat out. Look at this beautiful view. So hopefully you guys can still see me okay. It's dark out now. Let me quickly get into the boat. Gotta clean it up a little bit before tomorrow's fishing adventure. But I mean, other than that, today was pretty tough. My first time fishing a limestone lake in like ages, so I think that threw me off a little bit. Another thing that probably threw me off a little bit was the fact that it was a million feet deep everywhere. But like I said, I fished pretty much everything that was shallower than like 25 feet. I did have one big smallmouth follow, caught one 3-pound largemouth, and then a bunch of little, you know, nutcrackers that, you know, just were kind of by chance. But I know there's big fish in there. I know. I've talked to people that, you know, fish that lake. I've talked to the guy that was on his dock. There's big smallmouth there for sure. I just couldn't find them. Definitely have to work on my limestone game for sure. On the way out, I don't know if you guys heard me on the camera. I was driving through that tunnel that you have to get through to go to the boat launch. I'm not kidding you. This turtle was like 4 feet long, 5 feet long. It was massive. Its head was bigger than my hand. Like, it was insane. I almost ran it over. It's only like a foot deep there. And I looked over the side of the boat, and the guy was just coming out of nowhere, getting out of the way. I've never seen a turtle that big here. It was insane. Insane. But I mean, other than that, I caught all my fish on finesse baits. You know, I fished a jig for like hours and nothing. I fished swim baits, nothing. I fished like underspins and spinner baits and nothing. But drop shot and a finesse worm were the two baits that got them to bite today. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this evening session. I was out for 6 hours or so, and like I just said, I didn't really do too well. But it's always great to go, try out new lakes, see what's out there, try to improve your skills fishing different bodies of water. But like I said, other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.